All right, let's talk about pressurizing before any type of lifts. So regardless if you're doing a bench press, a push-up, a deadlift, a squat, we want to create some sort of inter-abdominal pressure to make sure that you're, one, keeping your spine very stable and you're stronger, and you're eliminating any injuries. So the first thing that I'm looking for before I do, say, like a squat or a deadlift, for example, is people have natural tendencies to be anterior pelvic tilt. So if you look at my back position, I'm kind of arched out and my hips are tilted forward. This would be your anterior pelvic tilt. Or somebody who is very posterior pelvic tilt. Well, we don't want to be in either extreme, so the first thing is just finding neutral. So if I tend to live here, I'm just going to do a small little movement, a little pelvic tuck with my hips to neutralize out. And if you just do that movement, you might feel some pressure come off of your back. So that's number one, because we don't want to be doing a squat, for example, in a very arched out position, because you're putting a lot of pressure on those back muscles and they can tighten up. On the flip side of that, if you're in this position, it's going to be much harder to brace these abs and turn these abs on in front if your back is being strained, your low back is being strained. So first, find that neutral position. It's just a slight pelvic tuck, and we should have an even hip line here. If your hip line is forward, then you know you're out of position. So you can just play around with these pelvic tucks just to find what the most optimal position is. The second thing is bringing air into your body and creating some abdominal pressure. So what I like to do is I'll take a deep breath in, and this is 360 degrees. So I'll take a deep breath in through my nose, tongue on the roof of my mouth, and I'll expand 360 degrees. Once I have that, I like to exhale and feel everything contract. So once I feel everything contract there, I'm going to brace. When I have that brace, now I'm going to maintain the brace as I expand. It's almost like I'm expanding behind the brace. So now I've filled up 360 degrees while I'm maintaining that brace, and I'm ready to go. Okay, so shake it out, expand. Now I'm ready to go. And I'm keeping that brace like someone's gonna punch me in the stomach, and I'm just contracting everything. That's gonna be a good pressurized position for you to do prior to any of your lifts. But the first thing is, remember, get your pelvis set. You don't wanna brace into this, because now you're just expanding and making things a little bit worse. So pelvis position first. Create that tension, exhale. You can breathe first, exhale, create that tension, brace, breathe behind the tension, expand out 360 degrees, and then relock everything in and brace. And now you should be in a really good, strong position to do your lift.